Greetings all, it's Blue Knight. Welcome back to the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Previously, we finally revealed the hidden location of the Triforce, and we've entered the Sky Keep. Today, we're going to continue through said dungeon on our path to collect the pieces of the Triforce. And judging by what we see right now, I think we might be able to get at least one, if not two pieces of said Triforce in this episode. In fact, we might be able to get the first one right now. So move all the pieces in order. Can head to the east, I believe, which is just right through this hallway of sorts. And I believe the door will be on the other side. So we open this. Strangely enough, wait a minute. Oh, this room. Okay. Let's check the map again. All right, this is the room with what we need the key for. I thought we were gonna get the Triforce sooner rather than later, but that's not gonna be the case at the moment. Bastard, look over that way. The design carved into the floor there is the mark of furore. I detect the sacred power of the Triforce emanating from its vicinity. To reach the area where that mark is located, I propose you pass through that door in front of you. Is there anything over here? No, I think I might be thinking of something else in this dungeon, though it could be wrong. Truth be told, I take a long time getting that key because I honestly keep forgetting about that when I was going through this in past playthroughs. So it's very fortunate I was able to get the key this time around before entering this room at all. Okay, this is the thing I was thinking about. I'm gonna deal with more of these iron shield moblins, but you can see there's two of them. Oh, they're actually within a separate distance, far enough that they can't see each other. So I was gonna try to use my arrows at first, but since I can pick them off one by one, I'll just use my Master Sword instead. Get this red rupee. Even though we have no need for money at this point, we're pretty much near the end of the game. I couldn't keep out before he turned around and he got me off that ledge. Well, that's not very bad. Just gotta lure him out of that little spot so he gets some room to attack him. Come on, big guy. Follow the green lake. You know you want to eat the green lake. I'm not sure human flesh is what moblins eat, though I highly doubt it. That would be more sadistic than they are led to believe, I guess. I have no idea why I keep bringing up cannibalism as a joke in this playthrough. I just don't know why. That might just show the inner workings of my mind or something. So that was the easy part I remember. The hard part is actually this room. At least that's what I consider the hard part. Because I always tend to rush in here and take a lot of damage as a result. So first things first, deal with all the archers in this area. If I'm fast enough, I might be able to switch to Tough Beetle and get some arrows. Because I want to use that Sacred Bow to its full potential in this room. Get that at the very least. Switch back to the Sacred Bow. Oh, hello there. And goodbye. All the same. I thought it would be a lot more annoying. Since, you know, bokoblins in this game can be very annoying when it comes to sword combat. There's one up there. Hopefully it's all of the enemies in this room, but no, not yet. I see two blue bokoblins there. Pick them off with my Sacred Bow. Nice. Nothing behind here. There's actually one more enemy we have to deal with. Or actually a couple more. I think there might be three actually. I'm not too sure again. I could be thinking of another room in this dungeon. One of the Triforce rooms. Take out that Stalfos. Good. So there's Stalfos here. Are there only just the two in this dungeon? Or at least in this room? I guess there is. The thing I'm thinking of is actually gonna come up a little later, I guess. Ow! That was rude! You do not have permission to hit me at all, mister. And for that, you will be dead again. Oh, the music hasn't stopped yet? I guess that thing I might be thinking of might be coming up. I thought it was actually just be a 2-room section. There's the thing I was thinking of. The Style Master. It's been a while since we fought one of these guys. I'm not sure when the last time was when we saw one of these creatures. Also, we got some charisma comms to deal with, but they're no match for our Master Sword. Not like they were a match against us to begin with when we fought them back in the Ancient Sister the first time. And these ones you have to use the Fatal Blow on to take them out permanently. I thought they'd react like the ones when we fought Coloctos, where they can be taken on one swipe, but that's not the case. Get off of me, you stupid Reeded wannabe. Ow. Yeah, a bit too close there. No way I can avoid damage that little moment. Got me again. It's best to deal with the charisma combos first, obviously. They'll just be more of a nuisance of anything in this next fight. Take you out. Get off of me! I knew that Stall Master was gonna try to hit me. Okay, now it's just you and me. No strings attached. No extra hands. Well, apart from your 2 hands that you have crossed. Other than that, it's just you and me, one-on-one. Just the way I like it. Okay, now he's bringing out more of his weaponry. He's not going, moving his hands yet. Remember, the faster he moves his hands, that means he's not got that much health left. What's gonna take my chances with that stabbing opportunity? Swipe, no, I want to go up. There we go. That's what I want to do. Keep seeing openings to the sides. That's actually kind of surprising. Keep in mind you can use shield bashes against the Stall Master too if that's something you can exploit. Move away there. Lost his helmet, so it's not got that much health left. She should have tried to shield bash there, but I was more concerned about getting my health. Even though I have 17 hearts left. That just kind of shows how paranoid I can be sometimes. You know? I think I get that stab in, but I'll actually be able to do it. Lure him? No, that wasn't gonna work. And of course he had 1 strike left to go. I also tried to intentionally let him get a shield bash off, but that didn't happen. And of course he had 1 strike left, so that didn't really matter. That seems to be a running thing when it comes to bosses of any sort for me in this playthrough. I don't know why. It could probably be the LP cursor effect or something, who knows. Okay, so first things first, fine, I want to get that switch. Master Link, you have reached the mark. Offer your sword to it. If you do this, I calculate a high probability that you will be shown the way to a part of the Triforce. Before I do that, I want to get this switch if anything, just to be safe. And now, go near the mark, and thrust our sword upon it. Strange enough, we can take it to a silent realm if we go near one of the Triforce markers. And that allows us to get the Triforce in this dimension. So we've got the Triforce of Courage, created by the old gods. The Triforce possesses ultimate power and is said to grant the wishes of whoever possesses it. Just 2 more to go. So if we head back to the room that we started at the beginning of this episode, I think that might have been the Ancient Cistern room? No, I mean the Great Tree room. What am I thinking? And this room obviously represents the underground of the Ancient Cistern. So where to go? Let's check the map just in case. Nothing that I can connect to yet. But the reason why I want to go back to the Great Tree room is that we can get a second piece of the Triforce right now. So we head back to the control panel. We can move all these around to get the red piece of the Triforce. Move all these around. And once you get a piece of Triforce, as you can clearly see, the mark will be... the mark on the room will no longer be lit up. So we can get that second piece right now. I kinda knew when we were starting this episode we could get two pieces almost immediately since we could get them from exiting the same door. But that third piece though, I'm not too sure about that. So it might take a little longer than usual. But I'm hoping to get that in this video too. Master, I have information for you. I detect a source of secret power somewhere within this chamber. That might have been the same text from before. If you can find a way through the river of magma, I calculate a 60% chance you will arrive at one of the sources of sacred power. I recommend you press forward in search of the power present here. Not like I was gonna do anything else. What do you think I was gonna do? Play jacks? Fine. Sometimes you can do the bloody obvious. What are your faults? One of your many, many annoying faults. I'll admit that. So rather than just climb up the old-fashioned way, use my claw shots to investigate the higher up of this room. That was weird. As I was trying to do. Trying to investigate the higher ups of this little room. No, nothing we can do right there. That might be the gate that's blocking the Triforce. Okay, so if I remember correctly, this room might take a little bit of time to get through. This is the reason why I said we might be able to get two pieces at the very least in today's episode. Of course, the welcoming committee for the fire keys to descend upon us. To swipe off one by one with our Master Sword. Or should I say our true Master Sword. The Master Sword clearly implies that the sword from before wasn't at its full potential yet. Okay, so for this, we have to time it carefully. I think we can hit this gemstone switch to switch the flow of the magma. No, that might have been... Nope, that doesn't affect this flow at all. Good. Alright, so time this perfectly to get this water plant down before this platform disappears. Especially get the magma flowing in this section as soon as possible. Otherwise, you'll have nowhere to go when you do drop that water plant. Get that out of the way. Doesn't affect the flow. Good. The main gimmick of this room is, that I've stated a few times already, it's going to be the flow of the magma. After you work it out, it shouldn't be that much of a hassle to get through. So there's hearts over there, but I'm at full health. This first part is the easy portion. The part coming up at is the one that I tend to have a little bit of trouble with. Hopefully that will not be the case this time around. Hop off here. That should lead to the entrance way. So nice little shortcut, always appreciated. Is the magma flowing here? I'll drop a water plant just in case, so I can test it. And the verdict says, yes it is. But I know there's something here that I have to hit before I want to take my chances with it. Let's activate the tough beetle and go around here. Yeah, I think this particular section is what throws me off a lot. I often forget to hit this gemstone switch to get the magma flowing here. Oh, they both operate on the same switch. Okay. But that shouldn't hinder me regardless. I hope I'm going through this right. Before I go through though, those curse keys were immobile until now. Okay, now I'll just go through that. I don't want to use any of my ammo. I'll conserve that for later down the road. Even though we don't have that much of the dungeon to go through. Let me check. We have, yeah, just the one Triforce room remaining. So, take out that, or not. I could just have really poor aiming at that close range. And the Master Sword will deal with them just the same. Alright, that's good. Switch my claw shots, or any projectile weapon other than the Sacred Bow. Heck, even the Scatter Shot might be very useful, since you're not going to use it that much against the enemies. Get that platform to rise up, or at least harden. I hope I'm going to do this right. We're making very steady progress thus far. So the timing on this is going to be a little bit wonky to go through. What would happen if I hit that water plant actually? Wait, that might be the water plant for when we enter the room. Come to think of it. Yeah, it does look like it. So I don't want to use that at all. The timing on this is going to be a little tricky, like I said. I just have to remember where this platform takes us. Then we'll be golden. I don't see anywhere we can go to. Oh, okay. Now I remember. We have to hit the gemstone switch a second time, so we can get the magma flowing here. I don't want to go for the heart. I saw a silver rupee I want to collect first. At that little opening that we saw just a few moments ago. Let's collect that first for prosperity's sake. Now to get that gemstone switch again. Again, I often remember that I tend to jump on that water plant that's before us, before altering the flow again. That's the reason why I tend to have a bit of trouble in this room, because I always end up rushing ahead before thinking things out. But thankfully that's not going to be the case this time around. It's just going to be a matter of timing this perfectly. And aiming too, that works. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Nope. The platform went down. Gotta have better timing on this. That's really poor timing. That's not gonna be the essential way to get through here. I gotta hit it before the platform rises up. Like so. By the time we do rise up, we'll have plenty of time to hop on the new hardened platform, and we'll be on our way. Actually, we shouldn't be that much further to the Triforce's location. I should jump on here too. I gotta deal with you, Mr. Cursed Spume. He looks to be hiding underneath that platform. Where are ya? Where are ya? Oh wait, I need the claw shot, never mind. Wait, that guy disappeared? Did he get run over by that platform? I suspect that's what happened. He's not there anymore. Odd. I've never had to use multiple platforms in this room, so that's new to me. At least that's what I suspect. Otherwise, he might just gone underground. Before I entered that mark, I wanted to see what's up here. Just to be safe. So there's a switch. I can just hit that later. It's a bit ways away. We're closer to the mark, so we might as well go after that. What's in here, though? Ah, okay. Another door. Enough investigating. Let's our sword down on the mark of Din. And once again, we're transported to the Sacred Realm, or the Silent Realm, rather. And we got our second Triforce piece, the Triforce of Power. Same text as before, though. Just one more piece to go. Making very good progress. I might get the third one if we have enough time, actually. Or if it doesn't take that long. One of the two happens. So we gotta head back to that control panel and try to work out the route to the last Triforce piece. Alright, I think I might have found out the way to get to the last Triforce piece. If this works out, nice, it will. So we'll end up hitting all 3 Triforce pieces in the end. Very nice. This is exactly what I was hoping for. This was the ultimate goal to get to today. Go past this door. And this should lead us to the beginning of the dungeon, actually. But this should act as a gateway now to the last Triforce room. Open that, and head on through. Master, look over that way. I have identified the design on the floor there as the Mark of Nehru. Just the secret power of the Triforce radiating from it. Unfortunately, the way leading to the mark is closed off. There appears to be a time shift orb over there. I propose you utilize the nearby time shift orb to open a path to the mark. I remember this taking a bit of time to get through, so I'm actually gonna hold it off until next time. Yeah, kind of unfortunate that I kind of sort of broke my promise, but I remember the last time I went through this room, this took quite a bit of time to get through, so that's why I'm stopping for today. With that being said, next time on Skyward Sword, we'll find a way to get to the Mark of Nehru and collect the final Triforce piece, assembling all pieces of the Triforce together at long last. Until we meet again, everyone, farewell for now.